Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Dawadah from the Men of Valor Campaign in Greenville, South Carolina, coming back with another video in sincerity and in truth, and Lord willing, it can be edifying. And as everybody know, this the 4th of July, all right, so-called Independence Day, all right, and it's America's 250th. And as we all know, all right, not too many kingdoms have made it past that 250 mark. And the spirit that's on America, they're prideful in it. You see them on posters, you see it all on merchandise and shit, that everybody's consuming on this day, firing up the grill, eating hot dogs and shit, popping off fireworks. Meanwhile, America is most blatantly occupied by a foreign nation. All right, them tiny tots. All right, everybody knows it, but everybody wants to act like it's not happening. That's that cognitive dissonance. Jake gonna get up and celebrate his own demise. All right, because back when America gained its independence from Great Britain, all right, the so-called black man, Latino, Native American man, all right, was still under the foot of the Edomite man, the so-called white man. All right, but there's a judgment coming for that, and we have to continue to chant down Babylon. We have to continue to bring out the judgment. All right, as I've been watching, brothers' videos, the elders and apostles camps today, the spirit is the same. America is on its way out. All right, so I wanted to start here. This is Jeremiah chapter 49 and verse 7 concerning Edom. All right, and again, Esau is the so-called white man. Thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, is wisdom no more in Teman? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? And Teman, all right, through the spirit are the Germans. And funny enough, as good as they are in soccer, or what the rest of the world calls football, they actually had lost. All right, they got knocked out in the round of 32, I believe, in the World Cup, where they were expected to make a deep run. So that's spiritual, man. All right, even Teman, who's supposed to be the smartest, the most intelligent of the Edomites, all right, they're waning. You got to look at everything through that spiritual lens. So their wisdom is vanished. Their enchantments, their propaganda is fading. Okay, it's not having the same effect anymore. All right. Verse 8, it says, flee ye, turn back, dwell deep, O inhabitants of Dedan, for I will bring the calamity of Esau upon him, the time that I will visit him. And the Lord is visiting Esau now. Okay? 2 Ezra 6 chapter plainly states that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow. So this is the time that we're in, where the Lord is visiting Esau. Okay? Hey, for the longest time, many wondered, like, damn, Lord, when are you going to take this devil out? But if you've been paying attention to prophecy, if you've been occupied in prophecy, all right, because the spirit of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy, then Esau is on the way out. We're not saying this just to sound repetitive. We're saying it because all of the evidence is completely there, that this guy is finished. All right, he's run his course. He did everything he was supposed to do. The Lord created bounds that he cannot pass. All right, and he's reaching those bounds. The Lord put the spirit on him to conquer the nations. He put the spirit on them he put the spirit on Esau to become technologically advanced with their weaponry and everything. And he's going to use that weaponry to allow them to destroy themselves, man. It says, if grape gatherers come to thee, will they not leave some gleaning grapes? If thieves by night, they will destroy till they have enough. That's these devils, man. They destroy everything. They fuck up everything, man. Your way of life, the relationship between man and woman, how you work, how you provide for yourself. All right, Esau has altered all of that. Okay, even the food that you consume is being altered. The food that we consume now doesn't have all the nutrients, all right, that the Lord naturally intended it for it to have. All right, here it is. You got seedless watermelon, man. Okay. I remember in school learning what makes a damn fruit is its seeds. How are you gonna sell fruit without the seed? Because Esau is all for profit, man. He's all for extraction. He wants everything to himself, and that's why he's trying to put a seed up in everybody, throw everybody in a 15-minute city, while he gets to appreciate all the green pastures and all the, hey, the Lord did make the earth beautiful, and Esau's trying to possess it for himself. All right, but it doesn't belong to him. Right? Verse 10, it says, but I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. All right, we're in the time now where this devil's being revealed. Okay? By the nations. By his own actions are condemning him. How he dealt with this Iran conflict. All right, and they're having the funeral for the supreme leader, and there's millions there, man, that's rallying against this devil, chanting down America, screaming death to America. And America they couldn't defeat them. They couldn't defeat Iran how they defeated all these other different nations, man. And it was the Spirit of the Lord that did that. All right, because Iran is going to be pivotal in World War III. Everybody's seen how they dealt with these negotiations, how they even attempt to assassinate diplomats of the other party, while trying to negotiate peace, man. That's a devil you can't negotiate with. That's a devil that you cannot be diplomatic with. And America ran its campaign over these 250 years and deceived the nations for sure, off of a false sense of diplomacy. There is no diplomacy with this devil. Okay? It said, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbors, and he is not. Leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. For thus said the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, behold, they whose judgment was to drink of the cup have it surely drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Right? That's what we've been wondering. Like, damn, this devil hasn't, been punished for the shit he's done to the Lord's people, for the shit he's done to the earth. Those that weren't supposed to drink, the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we got scattered, man. We had the curses put on us. We were oppressed. We were on the bottom. And Esau's foot was on our neck. Right? But the Lord is about to flip it. It says, art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished. Not might not maybe if you do this. No, you will not go unpunished. But thou shalt surely drink of it. The Lord has prepared a cup of destruction, of calamity. All right? Upon Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. So you're in the time now. Yeah, Lord willing, this is your last 4th of July. Okay? Lord willing. Verse 13, for I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord. The Lord put his own name on it. He said, that's on me. That Basra, all right, which is, again, a people before a place, just like the Lord refers to Jerusalem, which is a people before it's a place. Basra being the capital of Edom, all right, it's really wherever Esau is. And Esau has taken over the whole world, man. But his main headquarters, his main pride and joy has been America. Okay? It says that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse. And all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. It says all the cities. And that's speaking about here in America. Okay, the whole earth isn't going to go up in flames. The scriptures say the earth abideth forever, but the Lord has a special judgment for this place called America, which is Mystery Babylon the Great. It says, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. It said, I have heard a rumor from the Lord Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle. See, that's what the Lord is doing now. You can also reference Joel, the 3rd chapter, of the Lord gathering these nations to the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, the valley of the Lord's judgment, Lord's decision. He's gathering those heathens to judge them there. But that's also going to lead to Russia thinking an evil thought to nuke America. And all the nations are going to follow suit. They're all going to shoot at her and spare no arrows. Verse 15, for lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. See, America's despised now. America and the state of Israel, they're isolated pretty much from the world. Yeah, they might do some trade here and there still with them, but China knows not to trust America. Russia knows not to trust America. Iran knows not to trust America. North Korea knows not to trust America. As far as superpowers are concerned, nuclear superpowers, none of these nuclear superpowers trust America. Verse 16, thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart. And that's how you know this devil. Look how these devils be talking and moving, man. These billionaires, multi-billionaires, listen to how they speak, man. That pomp. The Lord said he's going to bring them down. And that's why their spirit animal is the eagle. Okay? Because the eagle is a very proud animal, because nobody flies higher than that eagle. And that's the mindset that Esau has adopted. That's why they sit up in these damn skyscrapers and they look down on everybody, because that's their spirit. They're looking down on you. They think that they're better than you. But they're really the scum of the earth, man. They're really lower than us all. They're the lowest of the heathen. It says, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, Caucasian, cave dweller, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, that's the spirit, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord Yahweh. This is the word of the Lord. Verse 17, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. All right, and again, it's speaking about pretty much wherever Esau was at. But the main showcase will be here, right in America, right where they're celebrating the 250th anniversary of the so-called independence from the Great British Empire. Verse 18, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. That's how we know this is America. Because all the other scriptures that speak about Babylon being destroyed, okay, ancient Babylon is Iraq. And it's still inhabited to this day. So that is not talking about that one. It's speaking about Mystery Babylon the Great. This one right here. The Lord gave the same vision to different men of the Lord. And we're living at the cusp of when the Lord is about to do that. If the Lord preserves us alive, we're going to be able to witness the downfall of our enemy. Verse 18 again, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man pitch tent there. All right. This is plain. You can't refute this. You can't argue with this. You can't say this already happened. It has not. The Lord said in 1 hour, such great riches are come to naught. That is the patience and the faith of the saints, man. To be standing, above this place, watching it burn. That's what's coming. All right. We don't know the exact day or time. That's reserved unto the Heavenly Father only, but nobody can stop this. We're just the heralds. We're just the messengers, man. But we understand what the will of the Lord is at this point in time. And the will of the Lord is that America, again, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed by thermonuclear missiles, man. Not only by its enemies, but by its allies as well. So I'm going to finish off here. Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 20. It says, verse 21, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. All right, all you Edomites, man, woman, and child, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. So rejoice. Turn up. This your last time, man. But they got that song, it's the final countdown. You know? It's the final countdown. This is it. Like Michael Jackson said. Lord willing, this is your last. Hey, and then I saw a video, brothers was sharing it in the chat. You had a guy with the America, outfit on, with the, he was like parachuting or some shit. And he parachuted right into the damn tent, man. That's how, Esau's going down. America's going down. And we're rejoicing. Verse 22, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that is why America is about to get touched, man. Okay, because you touched the apple of the Lord's eye. But the Lord used you to do it. The Lord was fair, man. He gave even the wicked a chance to rule. And look what they've done to the earth. If he was to continue on, we'd all just be chipped. We'd all be on eating MREs, eating lab-grown meat and shit. Esau want us with damn AI companions. That's not living, man. The Lord is about to do a mean course correct, and it's only going to take an hour to utterly destroy this place, and it'll never be inhabited again. The Lord already had them create the weapons for this day. That sword has already been perfected. Now it's just a matter of the rest of prophecy playing out. The elect have to be sealed. Okay? But things are happening. Things are moving. All right? This isn't 100 years ago. This isn't 200 years ago. We're not in physical chains anymore. Yeah, we're debt slaves. All right? But our mind has been freed by who? Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, man. We know who we are. So this devil has lost that power over us, over our minds. So Lord willing, this is edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Makakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the millstone who rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Till next time, Shalom.